Hello everyone! So I want to make this final video where I want to put together every information that we collected so far and then make a final statement on which gear a casual player should buy. Please have a look at the sets that I'm using and I will compare the damage you do if you use those sets and the damage you take if you use those sets. You can pause the video here and see for yourself. Let's first look at the damage taken. So as you can see here on the very left, the mixed PvP gear took around 370 damage. And if you compare with the full PvP gear, you immediately notice that the full PvP gear will absorb much more damage than the level 30. And that is expected, right? So in terms of defense, the full level 50 PvP gear is much better than the mixed gear. And no surprise there. If you compare against the PvE gear, you will take much more damage. And the final one is just the mixed PvE gear is about the same, because the only change here is the accessories. So at the end of the day, if you want protection, you should be getting a level 50 or even a level 55 gear if you can. But compared to the PvE, this level 30 is not doing so bad. And I think as a conclusion, this seems to be the best solution for a casual player. So here, nothing surprised, but let's have a look at the damage dealt. So here are the results for the damage dealt. So this is the damage that the assassin deals on the gladiator when you leave it auto-attacking for 5 minutes. Starting here with the PvP gear, right? So the difference here is that we are using the TAC weapon and the level 40 accessories. So you can see the damage you do is quite high. It's about 147. And it is comparable to the damage that you do here if you use the PvE weapons and the level 30 accessories. So the difference between this one and this one in terms of attack is just the level of the accessories. Now, if you compare against the level 50 elite gear, here's where you see the biggest difference. The weapon used here was the level 55 weapon, the level 50 weapon, and the total damage that weapon will do is actually less than the PvE weapon, which is a quite surprising result. But anyway, if you look at the mixed PvE gear, This one I have the TAC weapons and level 30 accessories, and the damage is also more or less comparable. So you could also go for the level 30 accessories, and there will be no much of a difference. And finally, if you have full PvE gear, you will be losing all the attack bonus, so that's why you see the difference here. But otherwise, you'll still be doing a little bit more damage than level 50. So that's the results. That's quite surprising. And at the end, I think it's probably the best idea. Yeah, all in all, it's probably the best idea to stick with this one. The level 30 elite gear plus the level 40 accessories. Could be the level 30 accessories as well. And whatever PvE weapon you can find that has high damage. And for assassins, if you're playing casually, of course, you don't want to farm the level 55 weapons and gear, this should be sufficient for having some fun. So that concludes this story. I will next look at some other classes, and stick with me, and then we see. Thank you very much. Bye bye.